Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Wednesday, September the 5th, 2012. We got a stock alert for you today, it's like we do every day. And we're looking at Coca-Cola Company today. I shouldn't have to tell you the ticker symbol for this particular company. You should already have that memorized. But in case you don't, it's right there. It's KO. You can see that this stock has been moving to the upside here for a good bit. And then all of a sudden something happened. We started to make lower series of highs here, here, and started making a lower series of lows here and here. And then we kept making lower lows again. And I watched during this pullback here. I was looking for some kind of a hammer candlestick formation. Never happened. Kind of quasi got a little one out of here, but you got a little wick out of the top, so it kind of makes it not as strong. And then it wasn't confirmed the next day, so down she goes. Now we get a series of candlestick formations upon previous support. Notice previous support was here. The low point is here. You bounced off that point here. This is the area we're bouncing off of again, or finding some support at. And this is giving us, again, a couple of good signals. We got this first, we got a hammer candlestick formation today, and then we got a doji candlestick formation the following day, maybe a long leg doji if you prefer. In either event, the doji formations happen at tops and bottoms, so you got one over here at tops, and you get one at the bottom. You can typically say, hey, wait a minute, we might be getting reversal here. It shows indecision by traders. They don't know which way to go. Then we get today's activity where we sold off and we bounced back up and closed a little bit higher. This is a good sign, so I've marked it with a black arrow indicating that if the following day gives you a higher high than today's high was 37.62. If I get 1 cent above that at 37.63, I would buy that with the stop set off of the candlestick's low point right here. The low point for the day was 37.11, so my stop would be 1 cent below that at 37.10. Obviously 1 cent below every time, because you can have cases where you get a double bottom and you don't want to be stopped out in that situation. So anyway, that's what I'll be looking at. Now you may be asking yourself, how do I know where the buy point is at? Well, you're going to have to wait because I didn't tell you everything I need to tell you about this chart. Then I'll tell you that. Also, I wanted to point out that you are below the ultimate oscillator 30 line, or you're just bouncing off of that low point there. That's where you should be finding the bottom. That's where you should be finding your buy opportunities. That makes sense as well. Also, if you look at the low point here and then the lowest low point here in the ultimate oscillator, you're trending down. At the corresponding time period for that is showing this close here. And then you come down here and you see a close here. In these cases, you are actually looking every so slightly to the downside. You're confirming the two things are in line because you're looking at the closes, not the low points. If you use the low points, you would get a different signal. You remember, you want to use the closes when you're comparing it to the ultimate oscillator or the slow stock, so forth and so on, because that information on those oscillators is being pulled from the closes, and that's why you want to do that. So make sure you do that. And clean that chart up again. Wham! Okay, so how do you know where you want to be looking for your exit point? Well, mark out your chart. Just simply draw a line from the closes. You got to close, and you keep doing this, and then as you don't have to get every single one of these details in there, but you get as many as you can, and then you'll see a little formation here. These high points, these peaks here, these are resistance points for you. You simply draw a line out there and you say, okay, that's going to be a resistance area there. You may have a little one here as well. These are areas where once the price, the activity, the chart moved up to that level, I take my stop that's going to initially start here and I advance it up. If she wants to keep moving and break out and keep going for the next one, fine. Then I will, on the next point, I will actually advance the stop again. But you always want to look at your previous support and resistance lines and see where you're going to be looking to for your exits at. It doesn't mean you have to sell at those points. It just means this is where you're likely to find resistance at, and therefore you are likely to have to be selling there. So you might as well advance your stop, right? Right. All right. Now you know everything that I know about this stock. And again, there are several stocks out there, many that I could find that have good signals on them. Probably from the short side as well, but right now I'm trying to trade with the markets that are starting to move to the upside, so I'm doing the buy signals. And again, if you've not been to our free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it is right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. The easiest way to do that, share our videos online. And right now, I really want to increase the number of people that are viewing these videos. This is actually quite pathetic compared to what we used to have. I know that's my fault. I stopped making videos, but I'm back, I'm making videos, and I'm asking you guys to share our videos online so we can grow it. And I will give you my word that I will continue to make these videos until the day that I die. Well, maybe not that long, but a long time. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.